Oh my gosh, I do feel a bit nervous because I have not streamed in forever. But anyone that joins, I hope you're doing well. And have a great Sonic birthday. I guess I should get off of the Hi Turtle. Cap? Cap what? Cap what, Turtle? You tell me what's cap. Because this is a full screen game and I don't really have an option otherwise. I had my phone volume on full. Oh my gosh, how many people are here? 3? Turtle, Soulfriend, Froggy, I hope y'all are doing right. This is fake? Oh yeah, it's a pre-recorded stream, Turtle. I'm definitely not reading your chat or anything. Okay, I have everything set up now. Got chat on my phone. We're all good. Hopefully you are having a great Sonic birthday. I haven't gotten to do anything Sonic related until now, so I'm excited. We are starting over the Sonic Generations Let's Play. This time I'm going to just focus on the story and then go back to 100% maybe later. It's like I've had an itch to play every... Oh my gosh, it's fast. Like every Sonic 3D game. So like I've got a lot to do. Because I've played the classic ones a lot. I don't really play the modern ones as much as I should. Mostly because my favorite modern ones are like on Wii and stuff, so I haven't really, bothered. Or on my Switch, and I play more stuff on PC now. Ah! Who's Sonic? Is he a friend of yours? I would like to think so, but I believe it would be a very one-sided relationship. I forgot how fast this game felt. I actually feel nauseous from how fast it is. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is proof I've been playing too much Fortnite and not enough Sonic. Xbox to Switch controller moment there. Or actually vice versa, I should say. Which button is X? Fortnite, L, blue pineapple. Trust me, blue pineapple is much better than Fortnite Reload. I was playing that yesterday. Sonic coming to Fortnite soon? I wish, man. I'm trying to think of what you could even put in the game related to Sonic. The only thing I could think of is like skins related to characters, like the human characters from the third Sonic movie, maybe. You have Jim Carrey's Eggman playable in Fortnite. I think there'd be some appeal there. You could probably play as a Donut Lord and a Pretzel Lady, Not that she seems like somebody that could kick butt, but, give her the chance. I think she could. Was I just facing forward? Okay, no. There we go. First level down. I'm not gonna lie, I am so nervous for streaming for the first time forever. Like, mentally I'm just telling myself, like, you're doing fine, just relax. I'm not really relaxing much. Since when were the cutscenes this blurry? How did Tails outrun Sonic? Happy birthday. A little weird to put somebody's face on their birthday cake, but I can't judge. Oh yeah, that's a very special present there, Tails. Pretty sure he eats 20 of those a day. Sonic is all worked up over the chili dog going missing. I think you have bigger problems to worry about, Sonic. Weird that it doesn't take him, but, plot cliche. What game is this? This is Sonic Generations. I'm sorry, I didn't put it in the title for this one. This was a game that came out, I thought in 2011, but I guess it came out in 2012, maybe the beginning of 2012. Right now we have the other version of the spiky blue pineapple. Let's go. I love how you could drift in the sphere. It's awesome. The graphics in this are still impressive to this day, except in the cutscenes. I had a brain fart there for the QuickTime event. I keep mixing up Nintendo controllers and Xbox controllers. I'm glad I had the lucky guess when it came to, which button? Are you excited for the new Sonic game, the knockoff of Fall Guys? Yes, I am very excited about Sonic Rumble. I am not sure if it's going to be good, but I'm excited to try it. I didn't get to be part of the beta, so I don't know if it's good. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. I have that song stuck in my head from watching Avatar, man. Uh-oh. How did I miss the rings? Why is the jump input not working right? I'm not going to question these things. It is an older game at this point. And I am a more washed gamer than I was a few months ago, so... Apparently you can't hold the stick and boost at the same time. I didn't realize that at any point of playing this all these years. Alright. S-Rank, let's go. Pink Stampy. Yo. Alright, Turtle, that's fine. Pickles? Oh my gosh, it is good to see you. How are you doing, Pixels? Yeah, I decided to give streaming another shot. I'm very nervous at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. You're happy? That's good. Hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend. That's just another Sonic on the screen. No big deal. There's only 2 of them. Nothing to get confused about. Yeah. Alright, so the first zone of the game is down. I did an awful job. I didn't collect anything. That's the boost button. I gotta press Y to switch. Yeah, I didn't collect anything. W Sonic? Yeah, Sonic's kind of my thing. I wanted to replay the original of this before they release the remake this fall. Oops. Getting too trigger happy. That was not a drift. There we go. I'm not doing a good job. Yeah, and I missed a red ring already, darn it. Wait, what? Hi, One Bean. No kidding, One Bean. The stream description I had from last time that I had to erase from Streamlabs was that One Bean made me do this, and I do not know the context for it at all. Hi, One Bean. How are you doing? I keep missing these jumps. I keep forgetting that it does like a little bit of an auto boost forward. And I do apologize if I reply to chat a bit slow. I do have a low latency just because our Wi-Fi has not been as good. I mean, I do have a wired connection at the moment, but it has still been a fickle machine. I know the last couple streams a few months ago were having issues, so I wanted to be safer than sorry. I'm okay, you? I am alright. I'll probably talk about how things have been more at the end of the stream because there is a lot. I have been through the ringer, but I'm in a happy mood. I'm excited to play this game, and I'm very pleasantly surprised with how many people came to watch. I mean, I have been getting like Twitter DMs and other messages asking me like when I was going to stream again that people wanted to see my content again. But I was still, I'm still surprised to see that, as many people came, even if it's just to stop by and say, hey, I missed you, gotta go, you know. Means a lot. No kidding. It took me an hour to get the stream set up because there were some issues in terms of audio for Sonic Generations game files. And this game has too banger of a soundtrack to miss out on, you know? In my opinion, all streams have delay. Big streamers, people are happy if the streamer even says their name. So personally, I believe people should be patient when they see a streamer trying to read chat. Oh, I agree. I agree 100%. But some younger viewers sometimes don't understand the concept of stream delay either. So I don't mind mentioning it for like the sake of mentioning it, especially since I have a small enough audience where I can read all of my chat. Who knows, maybe someday that will be a different story. But I'm not necessarily going to be on the grind to get big, you know? So when I was doing that before, it really didn't do my mental health any favors. A isn't bad. I probably could have focused up just a little better. See, this cutscene looks clean and crisp. Why were the other ones blurry? This has me so confused. Yeah, I completely agree, Pixels. It's not even the streaming itself that is that draining, it's everything else pertaining to it. It's the scheduling, it's the planning, it's do I hire an editor to make VODs? Do I make VODs myself? You know, different things like that that eventually over time just get to you. And it is such a grind, and I know you understand the grinding part because you do multiple streams a day, and that's just exhausting. That's why I try to like as much as I can. Because you are putting in, you know, all the effort you can. I haven't played Sonic Generations, but I'm going to buy Sonic X Shadow Generations. I completely went to move on to the next level and forgot I have to play the classic one yet. I'm silly. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Shadow Generations part of the game that's coming out. I'm not as excited about paying for the original Sonic Generations package again, but like to my understanding of things, like it was always, you know, a readily available game through Steam, but a lot of people really wanted on, you know, consoles and stuff, or didn't try it the first time around, which in case of some younger gamers that makes a lot of sense. But like even people from my generation haven't played it, and that surprises me a lot just because of how popular this game was when it came out. Like, this was the game that like you had to buy. Absolutely, Pixels. I do not know like what problem I have in terms of if it's a tape of arthritis or fibromyalgia or something like that, but I am going to see a rheumatologist soon about it. Because just what I needed when I already have one autoimmune disorder is another one, right? That's how it goes. I feel like I went backwards. Thank you, Pixels. It means a lot. Especially since you said it to everyone and not just me, you know? Yeah, that would make a lot of sense that there's no test. A lot of these autoimmune disorders are hard to track and test. It's mostly about, like, okay, what evidence is there? to make a determination. It's a lot easier to track a contemporary disease than something that attacks you from, the inside out, your own body, I'm gonna try and get that spring. I didn't get the spring, but I did get something. Hold on, I'm gonna catch up on chat. I've only played Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Knuckles, Sonic CD, Sonic Mania, Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Superstars, and the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. You say that like it's a small amount of games. There is a cure for pains in the body. It's illegal in Australia and controversial, but if you want, I could tell you where to look for yourself. I think I'll wait just to get my diagnosis from the rheumatologist and work from there, especially because a lot of the medicines out there for my current disease also work with other diseases of that category. But I do appreciate the information. And Sonic Colors. Yeah, you say it like there's a shortage of how many Sonic games you've played. I think you're pretty well versed, sir. I've pretty much played most of the same games. With the exception of a couple, I did play Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic and the Black Knight. I didn't beat them, but I did play them. I've beaten Sonic Lost World. What else? Sonic Forces. It definitely is an anti-aging cream, that's for sure. I mean, if you were comparing it to, like, the Mario franchise, that would be a small drop in the bucket, But Sonic doesn't have as many games as Mario does. And there's a lot of games in the series that aren't readily available these days either. Sonic 06, any of the Sonic Boom games you could technically say are harder to get your hands on. Because, like, almost nobody owns a Wii U. And, Sonic Heroes, everybody wants a remake of that. Because it's hard to get your hands on it. Sonic Battle, I believe it was called. It's hard to get your hands on. You gotta buy as Advance just to get the Sonic Advance trilogy. And then Sonic Rush is limited to, the DS. So there's a lot of games that just aren't, like, readily available. That, and I don't think they're ever going to port to Sonic 06. I have gotten to play it, but not in story mode. I realized too late I was supposed to be using, like, the sidestep. It's weird with it being on the shoulder sticks, because I'm not usually having my fingers on, the shoulder sticks. Let me get up there on the fountain. No. Onto the fountain. I think I fell too far. Ah, well. And now I ran into a wall. Sonic Central canceled for this year. You know what? I did think that there was going to be a Sonic Central, but they never announced one. I know that there was a prank incident where people, like, tried to do a fake announcement for one and share one around, but they never did announce a Sonic Central. But I had expected one simply for the fact that, you know, they usually do one on Sonic's birthday. What did I do? There we go. I'm not doing a good job at this at all. I'm just rusty and crusty, that's all. Do you think Sonic 3 will be good, meh, or bad? Meh at best. Even though I did enjoy, like, a select few aspects of the Knuckles show, like, the writing was sloppy from an objective standpoint. So that doesn't give me a lot of confidence to have about the Shadow show. Not show, but, you know, the Shadow movie. Sonic was fun, but I was never good at it. I used to be really good at it, where I used to joke with a friend that, playing Sonic was like my unpaid job. But, you know, I've been playing too much Fall Guys and Fortnite. I haven't been practicing as much about, like, those finite movements that are involved in Sonic, and the physics are very different. And then the physics in the classic and modern games are different from each other as well. So, you know, Sonic having two playstyles, technically 3 or 4 if you think about it, is kind of difficult. Darn it. That would make a lot of sense that it was a different team, because a lot of the stuff in the show did not seem very canon. Like, not even canon to the games, like, just canon to the movies as they, you know, had the story going. I expect at, like, the minimum that if you're not going to maintain the canon of the games, that you're going to at least, you know, have a narrative that makes sense within, you know, your own cinematic universe. And that just really wasn't the case with the Knuckles show. If I could say, though, Wade's mom is, like, the best character. Badass Jewish woman. I respect it. And there were so many characters in the show, like, that just didn't feel like real people. I don't know if you get what I mean in that regard, but, yeah, like, so many of the characters were weird. And yet you have this in, like, a real world setting, yet the real people don't act like real people. First, Cappy Decay Cap. My job used to be to read people with "How are you?" always talk and chat, and the sound of your voice and talking, you have a huge heart respect. Thank you, Pixels. That means a lot. The relationship with the people, I think, is the most important thing in streaming. It is definitely a human connection thing. Games are a very small part of it. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Thanks, Turtle. I feel special. A fake congratulations about being first is special. Thank you for shooting me point blank. I really appreciate that. That didn't hurt at all. I think it hurt my feelings more than it did, me. Yeah, games are definitely like a component in there. They're just not like the end all be all. Like, two streamers could play the same game, and what's going to set them apart is definitely the person and how they, treat the people in their chat, I think. How am I? I am alright. I will be talking more about that after stream. But, yeah, I'll just leave it there. I'm alright. I forgot how annoying these things were. I'm going to focus up just for a moment because some of these platforms are very fine movement, finicky. Like that. That could not be a better example of what I was talking about. At least the checkpoint was like right there. Oh yeah, I remember struggling on this section a bit before. Like every platform here is just small. And now you get to add disintegrating to the list of small. Alright. Which game is this? This is Sonic Generations. Paramount got Shadow's character right? I would hope so, but like they haven't announced anything in particular for sure. I'd have to see the movie. Their philosophy on how they're doing it seems accurate. They didn't care about him, only the game. Gotcha. What's going? Sonic Generations is going. And Knuckles is about to bully Sonic in the game. My favorite cutscene. Oh, gotcha. Did I, Gamey? I know I did. But yeah, a movie based off of Sonic Adventure 2 is a very exciting concept. I do have my concerns, but I do hope that it would go well. Alright, so we've got to do a quest in each zone. So let's see if we could get up here and take a little tour around. I forget what all these even were. The doppelganger race is what I think we did in the other playthrough. I could be completely wrong. I feel like the doppelganger one makes the most sense. And I have a feeling I'm going to regret this decision. Well, I've got a lead for now. Ah, darn it. Bottom path. I saw that and reacted way too late. Yeah, Justin Timberlake got a DUI. Celebrities always be getting DUIs, man. Justin Timberlake actually... What? What? Okay, now we're unstuck. Justin Timberlake actually has a house within an hour of where I live. I don't know where it is. I just know the town that he's in, and that's 1 hour... Well, less than an hour away. Not that he would actually stay where he lives much, of course, considering he's a celebrity touring around and doing things that celebrities do, but you get the idea. I'm barely gonna beat the pot. That's crazy. Troll star. Honestly, I know Justin Timberlake more for skits on SNL and The Tonight Show than I do for him doing Trolls. I mean, I know he did do music for Trolls and all that. We got a key. Or as I call them for my car, a stick of power. Not that I really call them that much anymore, but I used to. Oh yeah, gotta do the Metal Sonic boss. Let's go. That guy in a Mr. Beast vid, for real, for real. This is going to ruin the tour. What tour? The world tour. I still don't understand where that meme came from. I have found no context for it whatsoever. Your daughter said hi? Tell her I said hi back. She's a streamer too, right? Metal Sonic from Fortnite? Yeah, for real, for real. First hit in with ease. Nice and smooth. Yeah, we backing that up. Yeah, I did not need my goose cooked. And there is another hit. Courtesy of the blue pineapple. Gotcha. And if I recall right, your son doesn't do streaming, but he does music, right? Or does he do both? Darn it. Come on, catch up, catch up, catch up. Darn it. And I have no rings. I gotta do this again with no rings. Are they serious? Okay. I don't have to do it with no rings. That makes me feel a little better. Come on. There we go. Finished him. Jelly, when Justin got pulled over, he said this is going to ruin the tour, and the police officer was confused because she had no idea who he was and what tour he was talking about. Oh, it's related. Ooh, S rank. Did you know Epic Games made a voting form on who people would like to see in Fortnite? And Shadow the Hedgehog was an option. I mean, he is the master of guns. This would make a lot of sense. He even used to work for an operation called Guns, so I believe it. His name is Skitson. He's a rapper, but if you listen, be warned of language. Some of his songs are based on his true story. Very heavy. I believe I heard one of his songs before, but I don't remember which one it may have been. I want to see Eggman hit a 360 no scope. Same. I was just saying earlier in the stream, Turtle, that I wanted to see, like, if they were doing, like, skins for, like, the Sonic 3 movie, them having a Jim Carrey Eggman would make a lot of sense. But I just really want, like, a normal Eggman skin in Fortnite. I mean, I've got him in the Fall Guys. It would make a lot of sense if I could play him in both places. I would love to play a Sonic, of course, in Fortnite. I would probably never change the skin. I keep forgetting to do the bounce. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is the same challenge I did last time as well. That's crazy. But I got too excited when I saw the bubble shield, you know? Bubble shield is good. It'd make 100% sense. Yeah. My only concern is that Sonic characters stand a little too short compared to a lot of the human characters to probably be considered for a Fortnite skin. But, like, you could add a tall person like Eggman and then, you know, do, like, Sonic back blings, that sort of a thing. Have Amy's hammer as a pickaxe. Yeah, there's things you can do. Raise your hand if you're pre-ordering Mario Party Jamboree. It kind of makes me sick that they are doing another Mario Party in the lifetime of the Switch. Because I do love Mario Party Superstars. I wish that they had just made DLC for it instead of making a new one yet. Like, save most of the material for Jamboree for the next console coming next year. That way people have something to play together right away. I can buy some skills. No, I don't think that Metal Sonic boss counted. Okay, we gotta do one for Sky Sanctuary yet, I think. Whoosh. There's no way I'm winning the doppelganger race for that. I think I remember doing that last time and I was practically in tears. For real, EDK. Oh, I didn't see the last message. I'm sorry, Pickles. Pixels. Gotcha. Yeah, that sucks. I'm really sorry. I personally don't have plans to get married in my future just because I know it's hard to find a good partner. You really need to have someone that you can trust. And a lot of times, people that seem trustworthy just don't wind up being that way later. It's very sad. None of these are good options. I mean, I can always check and see what the modern Sonic trials are, because they have different ones. What's the Knuckles challenge? Oh, I remember this one. Okay. Jelly Jr. Coinage. Gotta collect those V-Bucks. Or I guess since they have Knuckles' face on them, they're Knuckbucks. No, no, no. I didn't mean to boost their crap. Of course, I'm being shot. I keep boosting by mistake. Wait, is there some right here? The arrow keeps switching. And then I boosted away. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. This is definitely a finicky challenge in terms of how they programmed it. Really? No, I'm going to restart it. Kids are a blessing. They made my life whole. No joke. Before them, I thought my life had purpose. I was wrong. That is very sweet. My mom had the same, philosophy about parenting. Or has, I should probably say. In my case, with my multiple disabilities, I'm not sure that being a parent would be feasible for me. Which kind of limits my options further in terms of the romantic area, I think. What's a kid? Can I steal them? No, you can't. That adds only 5 seconds when you get many. It's kind of crazy. Come on, get a ring, get a ring. I got none of them. There we go. And all the coins disappeared. That's great. Not the boost button. Rockets! I see why they added a lot of time on the timer. It takes time to deal with rockets. Do these really have 1 coin apiece? You have to be kidding. 1 coin apiece. That is crazy. I don't want to make this a chat focus, so I just want a quick answer if you don't mind. I feel like I have committed too much online, and now I'm growing up. I can't find time to maintain it all. Yeah, you don't really have a, there isn't a lot of time to spend online the older that you get. That's for sure. And when I was in a healthier state, I was, online much less. And you don't have to be an active community member or whatever. It doesn't matter. You watch what you want to watch, you hang out where you want to hang out, and you take care of what needs to be taken care of, first and foremost, you know? Go ahead and live your life, be it on a computer or in real life. Yeah, Chonky, I know that you've got to enjoy a lot in that regard of time away, and that's a big reason that I haven't been streaming, but that'll be talked about later more, I think. Why do I keep pressing the wrong button? I don't know. You know what? I don't have rings. Let's be safer than sorry. What? What just happened? I keep doing that, man. And spending time, like, away from streaming and stuff feels good. Or hanging out online or whatever. Definitely is healthy to take breaks. Okay, this time I'm going to take out these missile dudes much faster. Take care, Pixels. It's good to see ya. Thank you for coming by. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I know that this current level has me a bit distracted, but I do mean it. I'm really happy that everyone is here. I did not think this many people would stop by. Oh, no, 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 no! This experience just has not been very kind to me, I don't think. A lot of those coins got yeeted off. Not even fair. Okay. So I need 4 more. I think that's 1. Of course I boosted away. Gotta go see ya. Thanks for stopping by, Chonky. Appreciate it. Have fun doing whatever you're doing next. Okay, I think there's enough coins here that I can finish this. Okay. I feel like I barely succeeded. But it's done with. Key. Eureka. Alright, so now we gotta go fight this boss. Actually, no, I lied. Now we gotta go play pinball. This has no impact on the gameplay whatsoever. I just like, you know, pinball. on the bright side, it is a lot easier to read chat while playing pinball. You have graduation tomorrow. I'm not sure what you mean by MS, though. Microsoft? Oh, middle school. I had a delayed reaction there, but I got it. I'm surprised that you would have a graduation ceremony in middle school, though. Low-key, kind of surprised that I am still, doing the pinball thing. I don't think I died yet. Congratulations on graduating as well, One Bean. You two are on to the best 4 years of your education, where you can customize it to how you see fit. Which probably won't be much of your next year, but the next 3 years after that will be great. Like, even though you don't get a lot of versatility when you get to pick in your first year, you know, you still, like, there's still, like, a personal desire of, okay, I want to do algebra because then I'll be eligible to take this class that I want to take. Or, oh, I'm motivated to do biology because then I could take the forensic science class. I never did wind up taking the forensic science class. I did not think I'd be good enough at it. But I wanted to. What's an education? Do you have to have it? Technically, you don't. But you'll want to. This pinball map goes way off. That was insane. And that doesn't even count to my deaths, I think. Never mind, now I finally died. I think you get, like, quite a few lives, if I'm not mistaken. I have to do geometry because I'm so advanced I already did algebra. W. I love how I did so well the first game and then the other two games were like, pfft. Sonic's pretty happy with my score. That makes me pretty happy with my score. Find 3 boss gate keys and unlock the boss gate and face the boss. Yeah, I already did that, man. That's pretty interesting that you were able to do those courses beforehand. The boss gate is now open. Head on through to face off against the boss. Question mark, question mark, question mark. My favorite boss. Is that from SA1? What was it? I apologize. Sonic just got canceled. Sonic died? For real. That was, it was inspired by Casino Night Zone from Sonic 2. Sonic Adventure 1 did have the two, other pinball modes, I believe. Booty kick. I thought I could wait, the rolling on the arm thing happens later. There we go. Now we're moving into that phase. Got the sky in the background, the earth below. This is a very simple remake of the Theg robot boss, but I personally really like it. Wish I had a couple more phases, but maybe not as much as the original. But definitely a good refresh mode in my opinion. They definitely at least gave it a big glow up. S rank, that's what we're talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, Sonic does not know what to make of that. They seem very shocked about this. There it is, the villain thing, and it just popped in and left without doing anything. Technically, you just found it, but now you have to re-find it. You can now access and explore the next area. Sweet. You got a Chaos Emerald. So now we've got two of those. And that's it for the video game portion of stream. Like I said, we were going to have a discussion here at the end, so I'm going to get out of the game and we'll start talking about life and things, yeah? Which I'm starting to think maybe I should have done it at the beginning of stream just because I have a lot of brain rot right now. I don't know why this is set to like a calendar. I would just pull up an image or something, but I don't know what images I have. What's a life? How can I get one? I've been trying to figure that out. So, since I stopped streaming, I've had a lot of difficult things going on emotionally and health-wise and such. And not everything is something I can technically elaborate on here, but some of it I can. You need to renew your car's extended warranty? No! But, in general, my health has been declining rapidly and is a lot worse in terms of my autoimmune disorders and stuff. But I think what really started setting me down the path that I'm on right now is that February, March-ish of this year, I had a falling out with someone who I wasn't dating, but I was romantically involved with. And I had known them for a very long time. And it was a very, I would say, toxic situation. Even if neither of us meant to be toxic to each other, I don't think that the way we reacted about each other was the best. And in my case, I changed a lot about myself to please him. And that didn't really work out for me. And we finally had a falling out after he lied to me about something that was pretty important. And that was a fallout as friends more than, the whole romantic thing that we had going on. But that was pretty difficult for me to go through. And March of this year, I almost killed myself. That's not a very fun thing to mention, but yeah, that's where my mental state was. And so that was the biggest reason why I haven't streamed or whatever, because since a lot of that, the me changing my personality thing, stemmed back to what a lot of psychologists would call your formative years, which a lot of you are in right now. You guys are experimenting and determining who you're going to be. I can't say for the rest of your lives, but for a big chunk of your lives. You guys are finding what your drive is in terms of what makes you feel good, in terms of your career, in terms of your relationships with other people. And I didn't get to really develop that for myself. And it was already going to be a difficult thing to do with the autism, but the fact that I threw that away, I think that leaves me very developmentally behind people in a lot of ways. And so I was in the situation that I did not want to stream and put on a personality in a case when I was no longer sure who I was and what my personality is. And I still technically don't know what my personality is, but I, took a lot of time to just enjoy life and try to decide what made me happy without it being like corny things like, oh boy, a Dunkin' Run, makes me happy, that kind of a thing. But what I came to is that I want to be a person who is kind and helps people whenever I can. I want to serve the Lord my God with all my heart and all my strength, with as little strength as I have. And the rest will figure itself out. A lot of that is more complicated with, my disabilities and stuff. Somebody could take, like, a breakup situation or similar to what I had and just focus on their career or another part of their lives in terms of betterment. But with my disabilities, I don't really have that option. even though I only work 10 hours a week, it takes, the life out of me. And to be honest, it was even hard grocery shopping today with my health issues, that I was in so much pain and struggling along, but, gotta get it done. And in terms of health issues, some of you already know this from the prayer request page on a server that I am on, but my leg has become an issue again, which is very stressful. And I had an experimental surgery in 2015 to get rid of cysts from my bone before it completely destroyed it. And I got a donor bone put in its place with a bunch of sand packed in. And since only 3% of my bone was left in that area, there was only a 3% chance at worst that I could, see the cysts come back. Or that it could be tumors or whatever, it would be. But now I have entered the situation where something is back in there, and it is big enough to be easily visible on x-ray, and doctors don't know what is going to happen. And I have been anxious because this could mean a lot of things for me. If it is not benign, that means that it could be cancerous, and it could be in other places in my body. That kind of thing scares the crap out of me. You can't do the same experimental operation twice, because there isn't much of my original bone left. There's only 3% of it. So they would have to put me under for another big surgery with another half year of recovery, just like before. But this would probably be a rod in the leg. Unfortunately, there aren't as many complications with rods now as there were even a decade ago when I originally had my surgery. But stuff like that is very scary, for sure. I don't know what's going to happen. And that has me very anxious. And I'm very thankful for the sprain I had 2 weeks ago to, warrant getting the x-ray to find that. Because I did have an appointment already established about my leg, that I was having, a lot of pain in it for, the past 9 months. That the doctor canceled my appointment originally and that kind of stuff. And I had rescheduled it. They were going to hear me out about it. The day before my appointment, I sprained my leg at Vacation Bible School while volunteering. The kind of odds. It would be in my favor, where they're like, okay, we definitely need to x-ray this. Let's take a look. And, a lesion on my bone again. That's great. But at least, I know about it. And that's only one health issue that's, really bad right now. My Crohn's has been worse, and they've had to up my medication. Fortunately, a good turnaround has happened in that regard, where my medicine did get approved for upping the dose, but I have been fighting with the insurance for about 2 months on that, so that's, fun. But at least that's headed in the right direction. My cat is currently sick with something, and we don't know what it is, but at this point, since a month and a half of antibiotics and steroids has done nothing, we think that it's a tumor in her face, and that is very, scary, especially since we can't really afford that kind of thing right now. And my mom is sick with pneumonia. Since she's constantly worried and taking care of the cat with her newfound issues, she's not really taking care of herself, which is a big problem. And all this stuff that I've mentioned, which has probably been 10 minutes worth of stuff, is just like the tip of the iceberg, really, in terms of things that have been going on. So I have been, the devil is attacking my house, pretty much is how I could say things. And I'm not going to let him win, because this house belongs to Jesus, and my family belongs to Jesus. And I have to be brave. And, but yeah, that's a big reason of why I haven't been streaming lately. It really hasn't been a priority. My mental health has needed to be a priority instead. And it still will be, because my objective to streaming has definitely changed. Where I think before, like, I did want to be, monetized and that kind of stuff for ad revenue purposes, if nothing else. Because I always feel embarrassed when I get donations. I mean, I do like them and all, but, it is kind of an awkward thing. But if I were to stream for profit at this point, it could disrupt my ability to resubmit to the state for disability benefits, which were denied to me originally, but I have a lot worse things going on than before. Before it was just Crohn's and depression, and now I'm locked up with some form of arthritis or something like that, full body joint pain, and this leg issue and whatnot. Depending what happens with my leg, I might not be able to do a lot of certain things anymore. And yeah. And I'm not going to stream as often as I did last year. And I do want to make like highlights VODs. I would enjoy, trying to get better at doing cuts or whatever, but that also might mean that I might not stream again until I have, done my edits and cuts, that sort of a thing. And, I guess I'll be honest about this as well while we're having, me and my friends chat, that, my views on streaming, I think, have become jaded, because a lot of the people that I thought were at least genuine and kind have turned out to be very fake. And fortunately, that's not for everybody. Like, you just saw Pixels in here. The dude is amazing. Even though, YouTube is his career, he puts his whole heart into it, and that is amazing. But the majority of people that I know or watch or have watched have been really either fake or two-faced, and people that pretend to care but I don't think really do. And there's just a lot, in that kind of regard. I won't say, names of certain people, but a lot of you know the kind of people that I am talking about. And, certain instances with YouTubers this year have stressed me out in that regard as well. I don't want to be a person that gets an ego from streaming. I want to do this to bless people. I mean, it may just be playing some video games and whatnot, but it's, the human connection. And I've had a lot of people, messaging me on Twitter, Discord, and even in my YouTube comments and stuff. I believe even a message on Roblox at some point. It was like, when are you going back to streaming? I really miss you. And it has really impressed me to know just how many people that have been blessed by God through what I've been doing on streaming, or that I was doing, I should say. But, yeah, I just want to be someone who connects to people, and the rest will sort itself out. Not gonna worry about growing the subscribers or that kind of a thing. But if I am doing the right sort of thing for myself, and not for the number of people will come in. Because if I am blessing them with a good time and a safe environment, people will want to come back. That kind of a thing. But I don't want to pressure anyone to feel that way. And I don't want my ego to, outgrow myself. Because I am not something special. Because someone was even just saying a couple days ago, a lot of you might remember her from the streams, Michi. She was saying that, thank you just so much for letting me, DM you and talk with you. It's so cool. And it's like, it's not really a novelty. I'm just a person. And I don't want that kind of stuff to go to my head. But I do want to bless the people that I do get to have connections with. And I do think that my time off from streaming has been great because I don't have to worry about, who's coming to see my streams or yada yada. I've been able to reconnect with you guys as my friends and not as my audience. And that has meant a lot to me. For all of you that are here. Angel, I didn't get to say hi to you for coming in, but hello. But yeah, I think I got through all the baggage and everything. But I would like to start streaming again. It would be nice to get back into Sonic games. The toxic relationship I mentioned before, he and I originally had bonded over Sonic. So I was kind of keeping away from Sonic stuff for a while. Mostly because of it just hurt to look at Sonic stuff. Even though I didn't become a Sonic fan through him, it was early enough, in my life, same year that I did become a Sonic fan, kind of a thing. And I just have to, reclaim Sonic as my own, because he was my own before I met him. And it's kind of funny how those things can mentally affect you that way. And I know there are some other, video games and stuff that I might never touch again just because of, the connection I had to them through him or whatnot, or that I bought, one because it was his favorite and that was why I wanted to play it and that sort of a thing. Now I might never touch it and, money on Steam wasted sort of a thing. But I can't do that with Sonic. Sonic is something I've loved for way too long. And while Sonic isn't nearly as important to me as my faith, it is a way, it's a great series that I do enjoy, even with its faults. And it is a blessing to stream Sonic stuff with you guys. And depending how things would go with streaming again, I wouldn't mind making another channel that was dedicated to Nintendo stuff. I did think of one more thing that I had wanted to say originally in this bigger conversation. As far as I know, none of these people are lurking in chat, that kind of a thing. But there have been people, some of you might, the mods might remember particular people that were problematic and harassing in chat. When they got banned for breaking the rules, they kept coming in with alts. That became a very stressful thing for streaming. That had me stressed out for a very long time. I was always afraid of streaming, not knowing if they were going to come in. And when they did, I had a panic attack and that sort of a thing. And I'm being, honest about this all in case particular, this particular person or / people see this or have been watching it or watch it later or whatnot. That, if you come in with alts and you make it clear that you are the person I banned for breaking the rules, I am going to ban you again because you broke the rules, and I know you did. But, in my opinion, if you came in on another account, never mentioned the old name or username again, and kept the rules, that sort of a thing, didn't give any indication that you were the other person, good. Because I want bygones to be bygones. I want a fresh start. If you want to watch my content and it makes you feel good, good. I, love to, entertain people, and that it's a blessing to people. And if it is a blessing to you, good. But if you want to be part of this community and you have broken the rules, you need to start it on a fresh slate. You can't be recognized as, oh yeah, I'm this guy, who you know as the guy who broke all the rules. And I guess I will say, like, a one thing that I don't have, like, a written page of rules pinned to the thing, but I do expect common courtesy to be, implemented, that I would be treated with respect, that the people in chat would be treated with respect, and that you wouldn't promote other YouTubers or your own channel. Unless I were to do it of my own vocation. But I don't want anyone trying to convince me of doing so for any reason. Because that's just how a lot of channels work. A lot of channels have that very, basic rule set. Maybe not written, but it is a social standard. That is very true, EDK. And I want to bless everyone with, streaming. But if you aren't following the rules, that not only hurts me and my ability to produce the content that you like, it hurts the people in chat, because then they're seeing me stress out. They're seeing me mod and investigate channels and deleting stuff. And that takes away from whatever game we're playing on stream. That can be very exhausting, very draining, whether it's for business purpose or for personal streaming purpose, which is going to be the latter from now on, but, that, idea still stands, I think. And, I think that I'll leave it off there. I think an hour and a half stream is plenty. It's at an hour and 27 minutes, almost 28. And, but yeah, thank you for staying around and listening about my thoughts, everything that's been stressing me out lately, and my views and stuff for things going forward. And I will add to the whole stream schedule thing that even though I would like to keep a regular schedule, it's just not going to be an often schedule. And if I do need surgery on my leg, there might be another hiatus, just because I'll be either in a lot of pain or on medicines that in the past have made me a little too sick looking at screens and stuff. A lot of those higher grade, like, narcotic pain medications definitely have made me sick in the past. I don't think I played video games or watched TV for a whole month after my 2015 surgery. That's, kind of the crazy thing. So there could be another hiatus. But I'm hoping to be back and stay back. It is my pleasure to entertain you. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a wonderful night.